Well, hello, how you going, YouTube? Um, let's see here. So I'm just mucking around with my dad's computer today. At the moment, I've got a couple of other computers that well, I can do the workbench computer outside anyway, but at this point, I'm just checking everything's okay with my dad's. He's got 8 gigabytes of memory, and it's basically an AMD Phenom 2 X4, so it's a quad core pretty much. Um, he he's pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's a good, it's pretty cool. So at the end of it, it basically just uses it for a few things he does online, Skyping, stuff like that. As you can see, there's a camera and everything else. It's basically this tower right here. Probably needs a bit of a dust out to be truthful, but I'm not majorly concerned about that at the moment. I'm just checking to make sure the drivers are up to date and everything else in that nature. Let's see anything. Let's see. It's not anything. I don't think this. Yeah, I don't think the NVIDIA experience is installed. I can't remember what I did with this specifically. Hold on a second. MUW dot. Let me see. Okay, so let's see. Right, so I just want to make sure he's got the latest NVIDIA driver on there. Should be okay. I just don't know. Oh, I think he has though. I think that's interesting. It's got no icon in the corner, so it should be okay. So that's got the latest driver anyway. That's the basically he's got let's see. So he's got 8 gigabytes of memory. It's a 3.4 gigahertz processor. It's a quad core. He's got a 128 gigabyte SSD, which you can see, and he's got a games drive and backup drive, which is just basically got some of his backup data and things like that that I have for him, and there's a couple of games on there just in case I want to muck around with those or whatever. Aside from that, that's alright. So yeah, that's basically his computer, which is not too bad. His is pretty reasonable. I mean, it's old, but it's not overly old. He's got a few apps, but he doesn't really use the apps. He uses Skype. He uses like some cleaning apps. I might even just run a cleaner on while I'm here. So just run that cleaner. There we go. My dad's computer reacted pretty well to Windows 10. I think it's also on the anniversary update as well. So yeah, my dad's computer reacted pretty well. I was pretty happy with it actually. So just run a cleaner. The only thing I haven't done with my dad's computer is scan it for a while. So I might run a scan with Malwarebytes, and I might run a scan with the antivirus, which is ESETS Smart Security. I'm just make it back to that anyway. So he's got Windows 10 Pro on there. Let's see. I'll run a scan with this scan computer. So I just want to scan his computer and just make sure there's nothing on there. I doubt there is, but I've been wrong before. So let's see, and GeForce Experience, which is not there any longer. That's interesting. Let's see. Let me see. So Zone Alarm, I don't care about because he's got ESET on there. Is there any other things that? Okay, so this could probably. Super Anti Spyware, which I use as well. Need to update. There we go. Now the other thing that I need to do is Malwarebytes, because I haven't run Malwarebytes for a while. So just occasionally, as I said, I haven't scanned his computer for a while, so I figured it won't hurt scanning it anyway. So far, so good, it seems. Alright, that's still updating. It seems to be stuck. That's interesting. What else? Disk health. Don't think there's any BIOS updates because it would have showed up first time. I know he does got this Garmin Express that's for gauging his health and stuff, but he never really uses it anymore. What else? No, that's not fucking it. Hello? Did this open? What the fuck? Seriously. Okay, that's interesting. Slow like fucking wet fucking molasses. What the hell? It's kind of weird. It's well, it could be the internet connection. Let me just check it out. It's 130, so it shouldn't be that slow. That's really weird. Oh no, okay, fine. Okay, never mind. Alright, that's fine. Close that. Yep, that's fine. Okay. That's still doing its update, and this I'm just going to fix it by doing the updates. So I'll leave that scanner there, leave that scanner there. Let me just check and see. It looks okay. Alright, so that's... I'm just going to run some scans anyway. I mean, I'm not going to film the entire time that I'm doing the scans, but pretty much I'm going to run a scan with the antivirus there. Product update for that. Performing error product. Okay. That's interesting. Right. Okay, so if I... Okay. Right, hold on. Going to 99.com, and I'm just going to get the latest install file for that for that SuperOS anti-spyware. If I can get it. So I found one thing. What's that? Okay, so this might be just random ass malware. Supposedly, what it thinks is malware. Sometimes ESET is a little overly excited about that stuff. So let's see. Let's say Super anti-spyware. Get 98. Get your 98. Come on. Yep. Come on. Should come up. Internet's a little bit slow. I don't know. It just could be. It could be this computer just being a pain in the ass. Maybe we'll see. Kind of weird. The other thing. No, well, okay. That downloaded pretty fast then. Much it was a small file, but shouldn't matter. Yes, I want to. Yes, okay. Program is locked and running. Shit. Well, I don't see it. Where the hell is it? It's not fucking running. Bullshit. Retrying installation. Fuck off! Oh my god. Hold on a second. Shit. Now, okay, alright. Product is available. Update. Okay, there we go. Alright, update complete. Never mind. There we go. For fuck's sake. Fuck off. You don't have to buy the program, it's not essential. It does have a free... It does free scanning, it does all the other sort of stuff, so... Let's see. Complete scan, and... Shit, minimize. Close. Which that sort of fixed everything anyway. It looks like that fixed everything, so... this is still updating. Which you might update to update the version. There's one thing, there's one threat, so I don't know what that is until I am... I'm going to open the scan window and see what it is. It's not telling me those are files it couldn't open. Bye-bye. More info. No, okay, so I don't know which file. I don't know until the scan's finished. I don't know what it is. It might be just some spy, like cookies, or I don't know, not cookies, but it might be like a file that it thinks is detrimental or something. Anyway, that's running a scan at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. At this point, just see how it goes, what direction it goes in. This one is up to date, so I will start a scan. So I'll start a scan with that. Start a scan with that. They're both scanning, so I'm going to pick up stuff anyway. And this one has picked up. Close that. So obviously that's picked up one thing. We'll just see if these two pick up anything. I normally like to at least run 3 or 4, like 3. Well, I'd run 3 scanners on most things, just to make sure there isn't anything that shouldn't be running or not. And there's no on this can be on access, but it's not on my dad's computer. I haven't got it on access because you need to pay for it. Same with this one. This one can be on access too, but it doesn't necessarily need to be. It's basically I just run a scan with it and just see if I can find anything. If I don't find anything, but there's one threat there, so I don't know what that is until it comes up. Right, in between that, that's good for scanning. Let's see. Another thing I would recommend too, if you do get your hands, or if you have a Chrome browser or if you have a Firefox browser, is AdBlock Plus, especially for commercial-based sites and stuff like that, and things like trying to do drive-by fucking download things that they fuck with you and stuff. So that's Ninite. That's alright. Shit. Actually, close. Right, so that's just scanning some files at the moment, so we'll see what it ends up coming up with. I mean, this machine's running pretty fast. I can't see any major issues with the system. Let me just empty the trash out. There we go. Just a couple of files there. Let me just see if there's a BIOS update for the motherboard. Out of curiosity, no updates available. It's good to know. And that is good to know that there was no updates available. So, this iCloud thing, I don't know. I'll probably get rid of it. I think it's just something extra that got installed. It gets installed with sometimes with iTunes. So let's see. Cloud. Shit. There we go. Okay, so we use iCloud. Let's get rid of this fucking thing. Remove completely. Yes, I want to completely remove this. And yes. Removing shortcuts. Completely useless to me, so. I don't think there's any other programs that Dad's installed. I can't see anything that looks dodgy. Most of this looks okay. So this is an older version of Audacity. I might get rid of that, because that's probably just one that's got installed. Right. Right. Oh, okay. It uninstalled the entire thing. So I'll probably have to go back and get Audacity. That's hilarious. Not that my dad uses Audacity anyway. Pro 10. Let's see. Anything else that looks out of sorts here? I think most of this stuff is pretty good. It's all stuff that I did standard install on it anyway. So for the moment, I'm going to close that, and let's see how that's going. That's still scanning, so it hasn't found anything so far. It's aside from that one threat that it found, which it might not be anything anyway. And this is probably going to find a bunch of cookies, most likely, unless, mind you, I did run CC Cleaner, so it might not find the cookies. What else we got? Might leave that to online, just because it was my dad's status anyway. Actually, hold on a second. I got that set to Right. I got that set. Shit. Okay. Let's try to access. Clean. Right. Okay. I say clean file. Yeah, just clean it. So let's see. So I've got it set to 1 minute. Yes, I have got it set to 1 minute. Never mind. Thought I didn't. Right. So. Okay, so that's still scanning. That's still scanning. They're still both scanning, and I haven't found anything so far. What else we got? Let's see. That's fine. Okay. Okie dokie. That's alright. Most of this looks alright. Some of the other ones anyway. Let's see. Quick capture. Webcam gallery. So that's alright. That's fine. I don't think there's anything else that really looks out of sorts. I mean, most of the software and everything else on here is pretty good. I just wanted to double check there wasn't any infections or anything that looked out of sorts or didn't seem like it was doing the right thing. So at the end of it, I'll just leave those scanners up there, and then I'll come back and check it in about probably 1 hour or so. Well, maybe not an hour, maybe half an hour, 20 minutes. I might check it, just see what's going on. If there's anything really bad, I'll probably just put it back on record and see what it was. But no, my dad's computer's pretty clean, which is great. I haven't run a scan on the workbench computer, so I might do that at some point. I don't know whether I'll do it right now. This is sort of just a bit of a video to segment and just general virus scanning and maintenance and stuff. The other thing you can do as well when you're when you're doing stuff is go into your computer. Let's see, go over here, get into properties, and then go to disk cleanup. Once you've gone to disk cleanup, I mean, sometimes it'll recycle through this a couple of times. It'll go through it a couple of times. It'll just say calculating and just try to calculate all the stuff on there. So yeah, it'll give you a bunch of error logs and things like that. So what I normally do is I tick, well actually, what I normally do is I go clean up system files, so I'll get the whole lot of files and I'll calculate them all. Because I'm normally the second option, and then what I normally do, after I've done that, go on. So what you normally do is see there's a bunch of upgrade logs and things like that. You just tick everything on that list, clear the recycling bin, and it clears it clears that much space out of it anyway. So let's see, yes, delete files, and then it pretty much runs a drive cleanup for you of any excess crap that it's got there. And that's pretty much a good little handy tool to have or to do. A little handy thing to do, especially if you haven't got a lot of space on your C drive. So just click OK, go down there, and then we'll put these back up on the screen now. Oh, okay, so apparently you found 3. Okay, so it's found 3 of them. Found 197 Adaware cookies. Well, I figured that was going to be the case anyway. There's a bunch of cookies, but cookies they're not something you have to majorly worry about, but they are good to clean out at times. Let's see. Treats. So let's see. Treats found. Treats found. I mean, threats found 3, and 197 there, which that's just cookies and stuff. I'm not majorly worried. And Malwarebytes didn't find anything, which is good. And this, 5. Okay. All right, that's interesting. As I said, I hadn't run a scan for a while, so okay, so 5 threats found. It's 0. It's clean 0 of them, but that's interesting. I know what this stuff is, but I thought everything else was clear. So I was sort of curious. Mind you, I hadn't scanned the machine for a while, so it's a possibility you could have got infected between now and then. So it's always a possibility. My dad does click random stuff, so I mean, at the end of it, it's a distinct possibility he missed it, or he didn't realise what he was doing when he clicked it. So take no action. Also I have to scan. So let me see. There's 5. So there's 5 there. I don't know what they are. I'll have to see what they are. That's on Smart Security so far. So let's say 197, which that's just basically tracking Adaware cookies. It's just random cookies. I did it all for the cookie. So yeah, that's all cookies and stuff. So I'm not majorly worried about this part of it, because I mean, they're good to clear out, don't get me wrong, but they're not. They're just basically just tracking stuff. That's all that is. The thing I'm more concerned about is what's over here, because this antivirus normally picks up some good, or it gives you an indicator of what's being in your system, basically. So, scan window. There's no way I can actually see the infections. So, up until the point that the scan stops, which I'm going to have to wait for it to stop, I don't know what's there. So let's see. Let's close. So, I mean, otherwise it seems okay. It's the machine's performing pretty well, which obviously whatever it is that is a threat. Is mild, because it's not well, okay, the internet's running a bit slow. That could be related to something that's traffic going in and out. So, what I'm going to say with any certainty is that because the internet's running a bit slow, maybe that's related to the problem. Maybe it's related to the problem I'm having with the internet. So what it could be related, possibly could be related. So what I'll do is I'll check out that if there is a Trojan or something like that there. That's not a problem. I can clear it off anyway. I know how Dad might have got one on there. He might have clicked because he sometimes goes on the streaming sites and sometimes they have these random ads and stuff, and if you don't click them correctly, they screw everything up. So yeah, that's interesting. 5 threads. That's curious. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much. YouTube, like, favorite, and subscribe as per usual. If you'd like to see some more videos of me doing random ass stuff like this, and well, obviously on my workbench machine, and then of course repairs. I do my own repair. I do the repairs as well. So if you want to see some more videos like this, just feel free to drop us a line if you're interested, or if you like my content anyway. Patreon campaign as well. PayPal donations are always welcome, and not mandatory, just welcome. And yeah, no, all good. Thank you very much, and have a good day.